So we continue our study with the last part of chapter 3, which is power measurement. As you remember from chapter 2, there are four types of power, which is real power, which is P, reactive power, Q, apparent power, S, and lastly complex power. So what is the difference between single phase power measurement and three phase power measurement? Okay, because your subject is only focused on balance load, so this is much more easy. Okay, why? Because basically you just multiply by 3. That's it. Okay, if you calculate the power, you just multiply by 3. You get the total power of the three phase system. But you have to be careful with the power. When calculating power, you have to calculate the power of V phase and I phase. Okay, don't use V line, I line, or combination of V phase, I line, and etc. You have to use V phase and I phase. So be careful with that. But if you have to use the line or line using line voltage and line current, okay, you have to use square root 3. Okay, this is the derivation. Okay, but I suggest you just use this formula, or if not, use this formula. Okay, that is for P, just multiply by 3. Okay, and if you use line, just become square root 3. Okay, but if you use this, okay, just multiply by 3, V phase, I phase. And for Q, same, also same, just multiply by 3. Okay, or if you use line to line, if you use line voltage and line current, just square root of 3. And lastly, the apparent power is this. Okay, don't forget to multiply by 3. Okay, and for complex power also you have to multiply by 3. Okay, so I give you a last exam. Okay, this one is previously discussed. We stop here at 3. Now we continue at number 4. Okay, so this is, we use the V line I line formula. For this, if you use this formula, don't forget to use square root 3 instead of 3. So you just insert the value. Okay, and that's it. And for real power also same. If you use the line voltage and line current, you make sure that you use square root 3 instead of 3. Okay, so this is the difference between the phase current and line current. Okay, the phase voltage and the line voltage and line current, theta V minus theta I. So make sure you use the correct one. Okay, same also, another last year question. So determine the reactive power. Okay, total power P and Q, real power and reactive power. So this method use complex power. Don't forget, multiply by 3. Okay, don't forget to multiply by 3 even for complex power. Then the answer is this. Okay, make sure you understand this is the power for all three in phase. If they ask for the power of each phase, you have to divide by 3. Now we continue on power measurement. Okay, previously we discussed how to calculate, power, but now we want to measure the power, okay, based on the voltage and current. Okay, there are two types of measurement, either a 4-wire Y connection or 3-wire connection, either star connection or delta connection, that using 3 wire. 4 wire is just for star connection or Y connection. Okay, for three phase with 4 wire, three-phase circuit with 4 wire, okay, that is no problem because they are neutral. So you measure the power, okay, in wattmeter. This is the symbol for wattmeter, this is for voltmeter, this is for ammeter. And if you have wattmeter, means that it's measure ampere and volt together. Okay, for 4 wire system which is has neutral, you just put 3 wattmeter. Okay, then you just add all 3 power. Okay, this. Okay, however, if there is only 3 wire, you cannot connect it to the neutral. So in order to overcome this problem, you use 2 wattmeter method. Okay, you use 2 wattmeter method. Okay, so this one you have to be careful. Okay, the total power is the PAB, means that the power of, okay, you have to multiply VAB multiply by IA. Okay, you get the PAB. But for this one, PCB. Okay, usually we measure the PBC according to the ABC sequence. But however, this one is flip. Okay, instead of voltage VBC, we measure the VCB, which is flip. And the current, we don't use the B current, but we use the C current. Then the total power of this is the plus of the PAB and plus of PCA. Make sure that you use the correct current and the correct voltage. Okay, you need to know how to do this because it will be sometime being asked in the final in the theoretical question. Okay, this is last past year question. Okay, you can see at D. Okay, sketch the placement of the wattmeter 1 connected between R and Y, and connect wattmeter B, wattmeter 2, which is connected between line B and Y. Okay, this is the 2 wattmeter method. So usually they will ask you to draw. Okay, phase A, phase B, phase C, and you have to draw the ammeter, voltmeter. Don't forget the arrow sign. Okay, make sure it is correct. IA, IC, and this one, PAB and PCB. Okay, and don't forget the formula, which is power total is equals to PAB plus PCB. Power here plus power here. Okay, you have completed chapter 3. Okay, thank you.